All right, TE and FE responsibility.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about it in like a real life context.
Okay, practical. How does this actually work in the real world?
Yeah, so not like a fake personality context.
I have the TE one.
Right. So the big thing I really realized about responsibility and
Yeah.
using your TE and FE function that you're not putting to use anyways, it's like responsibility and becoming an adult is a choice.
God, yes.
It's not like you're 18.
Like my body reacts to that. Like, oh my God, yeah.
It's not like you're 18 or you're 21. You're an adult now. It's like
No. How many 80-year-olds do you know that go their whole entire lives and you're like, what? Did you not go through anything hard? Like,
Right.
what happened there?
Yeah, still taking the role of the child.
Totally.
So talking about responsibility and the TE and FE function in this context of like using it in your real life as like a grown-up, becoming a responsible adult.
Yeah.
So speaking of responsible adults, I prepared a little slideshow here.
Okay, because you're
Hold on.
responsible.
It's not working. Oh yeah, here we go. Taking care of the needs of the tribe in the outside world. So another thing is, questions to ask is, does this work for them?
Okay.
TE. And do they love it?
Yeah.
Not in a situation of like a kid is like, I want to work for the tribe because I want to get my own needs met. The adult is like,
Right.
I have to meet the needs for the tribe because I'm the one in charge now.
Right. Not just for the sake of actual validation, but it's actually like, did it perform in reality to where everyone can agree objectively?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Which is why like adults just have like this exhausted, I hate the world look on their face. Yeah.
Good. When you have the look of death, you can rely on that person.
Yeah. What is the best way to screw this up?
Oh, this is a great question.
Right? Get a PhD in the problem.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you want to do. It's basically like letting that FI or TI, the childish state, kind of take over.
Right.
You
No
know,
matter
we're-
where it is, even if it's a demon.
Yeah, because we'll use, like as young people, we'll use our extroverted functions to get what we internally
Totally.
want. So just being a little honest here. Unconsciously demand that the world moves around you. So just kind of this picture of this overdeveloped TIFI.
Center
Right?
of the world syndrome.
Yeah. Just kids, like everything your grandparents yell at you about.
Which is what everyone does, by the way. So
Yeah.
you can't attach that to any type.
Yeah.
This is just something we naturally do.
Right. All right. What is the best way to be more responsible?
That's a great question.
Let me just click the button and find out. Follow what the alphas do.
Okay.
Find small areas to be accountable. It's like that silly book of like, you are the average of the 5 idiots you hang around with or whatever. It's like that same thing scaled up of like the 5 people that you're following and learning from.
Yeah.
Like, so your parents are 2 of them. Okay, so that's 2 in the negative direction.
I was just going to say, quit that direction. Go
Right.
the opposite.
They start following Tony Robbins.
There
It kind
you
of
go.
starts to balance things out. So now you're at
That's
0.
right. Yeah.
So you got to find a few more positive, successful people that you want to aspire to be like, and just
Yeah.
like,
And you have the internet. Like, there's so many. Like, I have a whole doc full of people that it's like gathered up humans that are completely not related, but just all in a line. Like,
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
right? Because remember in our generation when we were younger, the '90s and stuff, growing up as kids, it's just like we would literally hang out with like church leaders or people
Yeah.
that we aspire to.
Yeah, right.
And we'd actually learn from people in town.
Yes.
And like the kids today are like, oh, I don't have anybody in town. It's like, you know what? Neither do we.
Yep.
We use the internet too. It's not as good, but it's better than nothing to just follow successful people and download their
But
psychology.
so many of them are putting so many videos on the internet everywhere, too. So it's just, no excuses. That's really good.
Yeah, it's been working. You just got to give it some years. Put the authority in the hands of other people / results, not you.
Wow.
Yeah, like we've really gone through this. We're seeing a lot of people that we're kind of friends with as well. We've been online and stuff. Like they're kind of reaching the stage where they're becoming more responsible, accountable, just taking on things of like, I'm not going to let myself wiggle out of this. I'm going to tell my friends, my family, myself, I'm going to get this done and I'm actually going to do it.
Right. I love this slideshow.
I know.
Okay.
What has worked for us? We started with the chores around the house first, Jordan Peterson style stuff. We
You think those are small?
Yeah, I think it goes back to the context of like, where are you in life? Are you first at that internal decider decision where you've gotten older, you're 18, 35, 39, whatever? For me, it was my mid-30s. It was like, you know what? I wanted to start deciding I don't want to identify with I'm the cool college kid in my 30s.
Okay.
I want to start identifying with I'm a grown-up, I'm responsible, right?
Right.
And so then all of these stupid little exercises that everybody talks about, now it starts to make a difference because my internal world is on board with, I want to master these chores, wax on, wax off, because I'm seeing it now for myself as a greater goal to becoming a grown-up and responsible, starting
like
with the small
hero's
things.
journey almost,
Right.
building those skills. Yeah.
Right. And if if you're a rambunctious kid, maybe you're not ready to do all that, which is why you'd start with your chores, be like, screw this, and you'd go screw around for a while.
Right.
And that's fine. You got to get that out of your system.
Build some experience.
Yeah. Another thing that's been powerful for us, and this is kind of like a lot with our business background, is we spent a lot of years doing a lot of work for free.
So much, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one for people to swallow, because if there's insecurity involved, if anybody has any insecurity issues, no matter what type you are, there is going to be the fear of like, I'm giving, but I'm worth something, and therefore the value trade is not, it's not fair.
Right.
And it's not. You're going to be giving from a state of emptiness sometimes, and that's for the sake of them, to build your own internal character.
Right. So if you want to start a business or start going somewhere in life, just find some kids that just have it way worse than you, that think you're a freaking hero,
Right.
even though you're struggling. They think you're awesome.
Right. You're here, which is still low for you, but
Yeah.
they're still here, so
Yeah.
you can still help those.
You're a
below.
level 4, so help the
There.
level 3s and
That's
below.
good, yeah.
And that really works. And do it absolutely for free, not only for your own growth and for helping somebody else, but when you screw up, it's for free. So it's all right.
It's no obligation there.
Yeah.
No refunds needed.
Yeah. What is TE and FE responsibility, according to this quick, silly slideshow? Taking care of the needs of the tribe and the outside world, and then using the functions now for a point. So you can use them as a tool as you're being responsible and leveling up in life. You can ask with your fake TE, is this actually working for people in reality?
Yeah.
And then, because you're not a jerk, do they really love it?
And if you're having a hard time with this, just ask somebody else to do it for you.